Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chatting with the Experts TV show, hosted by me, Paula Okone, where I bring to you women from Africa, women from the Caribbean, women from the diaspora, who are professionals and business owners. And our mission together is to empower, to inspire, and educate women globally. I sometimes have men, and they do exactly the same thing. At the end of the show, what I do know is that you would have learned something new, or you would have been empowered or motivated by what you have heard and seen. Our topic today is living your best life with tips for energized and fabulously fit living. Woohoo, I love it. And my guest will be talking about how to, she's going to be giving us practical tips and advice and inspiration for achieving optimal health and fitness. She's drawing from personal and professional experiences and her expertise on this. And I'll tell you a bit about her. Dr. Ukpong Nwankwo is MD, FACP. She's board certified in internal medicine and a fellow of the American College of Physicians. She received her Bachelor of Surgery and Bachelor of Medicine degree from the University of Ibadan in 1987. And now what she does is she helps busy professional women feel energized and live fabulously fit. One reason she does this is because she herself lost 55 pounds and she's kept it off. And in her spare time, she serves her local community by providing education and awareness on healthy lifestyle. Wow. And that's why I have her here. And with that, I want to welcome Dr. Nwankwo to the show. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for saying yes and being a guest on this show. And I can't wait to hear about all the amazing things that you have done and are continuing to do.
Wow. Well, thank you very much, Miss Paula. Like you said, busy professional women hire me to help them feel re-energized, release excess weight, and live fabulously fit lives. You know, having been a physician for 37 years, I loved and cared for people. But over time, the demands of my work, I started piling weight and was fatigued. And then a mammogram revealed that I had an invasive, aggressive breast cancer.
Oh, no.
And that forced me to prioritize my health and stop. And after treatment and losing 55 pounds and keeping it off, I regained my energy, my well-being, and my why has been to be here long enough to support my husband and my two daughters who are 25 and 2 years old. So that is my great why. And thank you so much, all the beautiful women, for joining us here. And thank you once again, Ms. Paula, for inspiring women, educating women, motivating women globally to be their best who. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. But I couldn't do it without you all. You are just one of the many who have come onto this show and done what I say I'm doing, but actually it's you all that are doing it because I've had such amazing guests and everybody brings something to the table that I need to hear and others need to hear. So thank you too.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's talk about that. So how do we well, before we even go there, I want to really say I'm really blessed and happy to see how well you're doing after that, episode or that scary time of being diagnosed with breast cancer. I know that every day is a gift for you.
Yes, it is a gift for me. This is 10 years this year. Wow. I just returned from Mayo Clinic because I have an appointment there once a year, and my oncologist was very happy. And I was so happy that a year ago when I went, I gave her a gift and I told her, I want you to have this. I know doctors don't like receiving gifts, but here is my gift, the book that I wrote. the last weight loss program you'll ever need. And she was so happy and she received it. So I'm so happy for every day that I live. It's a gift. And I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful for that.
Yes.
So, and the reason I'm doing this is that I don't want any other woman to be in this position, because all I was doing was working, taking care of people. And the one person that I forgot to take care of or didn't take good care of was me. And when you're in the airplane, they say, put on your mask first. So busy woman, you're out there, your wife, your mom, your entrepreneur, your business owner, but are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking time for yourself so that you can feel that energy that you need, so that you can be your best self for, the people that you serve? So that's why I'm very passionate. I don't want you to end up in the doctor's office being told that you have diabetes or that you have cancer or any of the weight-related illnesses that people, especially women, experience.
Yes, and that's the truth. That's the truth. We take care of ourselves last, thinking that, oh, we are being the best wife or mom or daughter or sister. And the airline industry understood it better than we did, but we're learning. When they say put on your seatbelts first and then take care of others, they knew why they were saying that. Because if you are not okay, those who are dependent upon you cannot be okay. So yeah. Absolutely. All right. So let's talk about the pathway to having healthier and energized women. How do we go about that?
Well, I developed a system which I call the CAS system, which we first of all talk about a clear pathway. And Joan Rivers said that diet like clothes have to be tailored to you. A lot of times we try keto. Oh, keto is raining, I'm going to do keto. Or I'm going to do the carnivore diet. And then we try and then we get frustrated and we fail. I had tried so many diets. I had tried the keto diet and I was like, oh, I can't do this. Even my husband went to Nigeria and saw someone who had lost weight and said, what did you do? Tell me what you did. And then he told my husband and he went and bought it, Cambridge diet. And I did the Cambridge diet. This thing about killed me with constipation. And so, seeing all this diet, this really put me on a journey to gain information, gain knowledge, because I was like, this shouldn't be this hard. And so I registered in an integrative nutrition school for a year. And the one thing that really resonated with me was that everyone has a unique eating style. You have to find your unique eating style, because what works for A might not work for B. And then when people struggle, and then they have one failure after another, the mindset now becomes repeated that you can't make it, you've tried all these things, it's not going to work. So my pathway is that we sit down one-on-one and then develop a clear pathway for you. One that will resonate with you, knowing your unique likes and dislikes. Some person might like avocado. I personally don't like avocado. Avocado is one of the best foods, very healthy, but I've tried to like it, but I couldn't like it. So everyone has unique things that they like and how their body functions. God created us unique. He didn't make everyone the same. And then we try to fit everyone in a certain mold. So we have to get people to where they can find what works for them. Because I tell you, and I used to do that. I would tell the patient, don't eat this, don't eat that. And then they will come back the next week. They did exactly that, because that is the way they are wired. So you got to work with people the way they are wired and make it easy, build it around them so that they can sustain it, they can do it. And then when people start to have victory, it makes them more motivated. But when you have failure, failure is demotivating. So we make it a pathway that it motivates you so that you get small victories, we celebrate it, and then you get bigger and better, and then it's 1 pound after the other, it starts to peel off. And then, we start looking at the symptoms you're having. Being a medical doctor is also an advantage. It's not everything, but it's also an advantage because it helps me see things in the perspective of how the body actually works, how it functions. And then knowing how the foods work, and then I can advise you, and then you can tailor it to what works, and then we can build a meal plan that will help you. So that clear pathway really helps you to know yourself. So you are getting to know yourself, getting to know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And then you begin to tailor that. Even stress, we also talk about stress, how, you can distress, how you can, maintain and even, because stress prevents people from losing weight. And a lot of us have stressful work. We are going. And then we look at how you can maintain some consistent exercises and exercises that are age appropriate. Like me, when I was doing half marathons. And guess what? I was actually working on my 5th half marathon when I got diagnosed. And then I was heavier, even though I was, running. So it's not based on doing so many miles a day, which is good if you can. But sometimes, especially at a certain age, it becomes more of a stressor to your system, and it prevents you from losing weight. So we have to do age-appropriate exercises. There are some people who are 60 can do that, but there are some that cannot do that. So we tailor it to you, prioritizing rest, prioritizing things that are fun. I went for a networking event on Sunday, and I introduced myself, and I asked the panel, they had a panel of speakers. I said, dear ladies, you all are fabulous. Tell me, what do you all do for fun? And it was interesting what I heard them say. One of the ladies, the first one that she was eager to take the microphone, she says what she does for fun, she goes on TikTok and, and pretends like she is an influencer and starts to do stuff. Those are things that, are fun, make you loosen up, make you refresh, reset, rejuvenate. Another one says she likes dancing now with her daughters. So many things that we do that helps you find that clear pathway for you. And then there's the aspect of accountability. Accountability is very important. Check-ins, regular check-in. When you know that someone is going to check in with you, you're going to, and I still have a coach because I don't want to be, after I have done all this, I go back to my other ways I used to be. I still have a coach. I don't want to be presumptive that, oh, I have kept off 55 pounds for 10 years. I still want to do more. I still want to stay accountable. I still want to learn new things. And then I also introduced you to ways of tracking your success, setting SMART goals, making sure that the goals are, of course, we know what the SMART are, that they're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, And then also, I want you to involve your community so that it really helps you in terms of the fact that your friends are tracking with you. So you want to put up, and it also motivates. And then motivation, in terms of support, I give that support because motivation waxes and wanes. It's just like when you first get married. Everything is rosy, you go on honeymoon, everybody is so happy, and then you come back the grind of life. Hey, how come that socks is on the floor? So everything, and then you hear marriage seminar is coming to town, you go, and then your motivation, love, everything goes up again. And then after 1, 2 children come, Oga, please go and fix your breakfast. So it passes away. The same thing.
This is truth you're talking.
So yes, we need to stay encouraged. Yes. And then I'm constantly looking for ways to get better. So I've also got some neuro-linguistic training, NLP training. That helps you to understand the subconscious mind, to be able to know how to shift your mindset, how to do visualization. So there are so many things. When it comes to losing weight and keeping it up, it's not just what you eat. And it's not just how you eat. There's the food on your plate, the food that's not on your plate. It's all about mindset. So many things come to play. It's also, you hear a bad news. How do you process it? Some people process it by comforting themselves with some nice cake or some nice cookies. So we go through all that to be able to recognize yourself, see the triggers that you experience, and then you know that this thing is coming up. What can I do? What plan can I put in place to mitigate those things.
I love everything you have said. Oh my word. And we can see it in you, your body language, your eyes, your mannerisms tells you this. You're not just talking just to, tell people to share this. This is from your own experience too. And it's been a positive journey for you. Wow. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. It has been a positive journey.
All right. So sorry, I cut you short. You're about to say something else, but I was like, man, I need to just put in that word because I'm looking at you and I'm even getting motivated to do more, to better my lifestyle, to better my eating, to even get an accountability coach. That's something I want you to talk about, this accountability coach.
Accountability is very, very important in the sense that, when you stay accountable to someone, either with a body system, you hear what the other person is experiencing. First of all, you can see that people are experiencing the same thing that you are. So you know that it's not only you, so that you encourage yourself and then you get ideas, you bounce ideas. Okay, this has worked for this person in this situation. It might work for me too. Let me try that. And then positive feedback, positive encouragement. Okay, you've done this well. This is, and then I ask a lot of questions that help you look intuitively. Okay, what else can I do? What else can I do in this situation? All right, I want to eat more vegetables. How can you put more vegetables? Which ones do you like? How can you make your food more healthy? How can you eliminate or reduce processed foods in your meals? So a lot of questioning, a lot of looking for how do you celebrate your victories? Because celebration actually helps. It actually helps the part of your brain that makes you feel good. And also, I'm a person of faith. It also tells God that you're ready for more. Oh, Lord, I thank you that, and I celebrate.
So true.
Gratitude is a very important thing that when you're grateful for the little wins and that attracts more wins to you. So gratitude is something that is a reward system that I encourage people to practice a lot. And also look back from where you've started to where you are. A lot of times people compare themselves. They go to social media and look at people who have curated their content.
Yes.
So you don't compare yourself because you don't know where they started their journey and where they are. They might be in chapter 100 and you're in chapter 2. So that will be an unfair comparison to compare yourself with someone who you feel, and then it's a personal journey. It's not a competition. So compare yourself, compare that, okay, I've lost 1 pound. This is where I was. This is where I am now. Wow, wonderful. And don't celebrate with food. Celebrate with something else. Maybe reading a book, or maybe going for a spa treatment, a massage, manicure,
Tell us, yes, a spa treatment. Very good. Yes. Not food.
Go get you a nice exercise outfit or a beautiful outfit. Oh, I just went to Nigeria and I came back. One of the best tailors in the world are in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say that.
I agree. And they're so creative.
Yes, very creative. I put on this garment and I was dancing. I said, please, can you all video me? When you're losing those 1-2 pounds, you find out that you're now able to wear that dress you put away, that, oh, I can't wear it again. Actually, that happened to me. I had a bunch of clothes. I put them away that, oh, I'm taking them to Goodwill. This is not going to work, and this and that. And one day I picked it up and it fit. And then months down the line, I had to go and speak. And I put one of them on, and it was like you hanging a dress on a hanger. It was too big. So I went from fitting into my clothes, and then the clothes became too big. Now I have to really give them away. So that's where you're going to go with all this. Yeah.
But that's a good feeling. It's healthy. I mean, you weren't just losing weight because you had a disease or some stressful incident in your life. This was a planned journey. You were on a healthy journey for yourself, so that when you put on the dress and you said it was like a hanger, it was like, woo, something else to celebrate, correct?
Yes, absolutely. It was such a great feeling. These days, before I didn't like to go to shop because every time I go to shop, I'm a size bigger. I was like, oh, I don't even want to. And then you leave from mid-size to plus size. So this time, When I go to shop, I really celebrate myself. I do a dance, I put on the dress, I feel good, I twirl like a little fairy.
Ah, all right, so talk to us about some of the, motivational steps that you put in place for your clients, your patients.
Well, the thing that I do to motivate them is, I actually have, I even forgot, I should have given you this. I have like some affirmations, some great affirmations.
Okay.
And you are affirming yourself. And the way I like to do my affirmations, I stand in the mirror and I smile. I put on my favorite perfume so that I can smell. I want to see myself. I want to smell, have that good feeling. And, I start to tell myself that I'm wonderfully and fearfully made, and then I do two types of affirmations. What that I see right now, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. I'm the best image of myself. I am, I eat healthy. I'm proactive in taking care of myself. And then the things that I want to be, I also affirm them. So for instance, you're now maybe 200 pounds, you want to be 180 pounds. Oh, I am my fabulous and fit 180 pounds. You affirm. So I will find that my affirmation that I made, and I put it in a little nice pink with, I had somebody actually make it for me with a pink. If I can find it on time, I'll drop it for you. Flowery background. So you can actually do that, and it will really help to motivate you what you're saying to yourself. Because a lot of times, as women, what people are saying to us, they put us down. And we also put ourselves down, myself included.
Yes.
So, but we have to speak kindly to ourselves, speak peaceably to ourselves, speak lovingly to ourselves. It's very, very important. Even when you are not what you want to be right now, yes, you will be that. So you want to speak kindly to yourself. Yes.
So we need to know to do that for ourselves, not wait for other people to do it for us, but start with our own self.
You might not have people around you who are not affirming you, who are very critical, but you have to do it for you. Yes.
Yes. That's lovely. So what about the time? So that's when it's waxing. What about the time when the motivation wanes? Because we are human. We may say all of that to ourselves and we step out and reality hits us and we're like, oh my gosh. Do you have
and that's where you need a coach. You need a coach. Yes, and your coach will ask you where you are. We'll pick up from there. We'll, encourage. We will support. And, weight loss journey is not a smooth slope. You might go, you might come back, you might gain again, and then you might play. So it's up and down. But overall, you're going to have some degree of loss, but it's not like a straight line graph that everything is great every day. If it was, then everyone would have what they want, but it's unfortunately not so.
So we need to know it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
It's a marathon, absolutely. Absolutely.
Literally one step at a time, knowing that there's a destination, you're going to get there, but it may not be overnight. It may not be 2 weeks. It may not even be 5 weeks. It may be a year, but that's okay. The thing is that you're not where you used to be, but you're going towards the goal that you have set where you want to be.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
I love that. Wait, if we had thought about this, we should have had a before and after picture for people to see of you, because you are fabulously fit. I can see that. Your whole persona radiates that. I wish we had that, but we don't.
No, we don't.
But we do have you. And you've given us such great tips. Wow, I can't believe the time is going. So if I wanted to, you said we should get a coach for the time when our motivation wanes. What should I look for in a coach? Or is there a specific type of coach I should look for? Like, do I look for a weight loss coach? Or should I look for someone who is going along the same journey as me, but happens to be a coach in another field? How do I find a coach?
I think you can find a coach by what you want. If you want to lose weight, then a weight loss coach. If you want a wellness, who would incorporate weight loss and other stuff, yes. So it all depends on what type of coach that you're looking for. I, for instance, have a coach for my, well-being, my food, my business, So it depends on what you want. And yes, and have a conversation with the person and see what they have to offer. Does it match what you need? So have a conversation, first of all, with that coach.
I love that. That's a great answer. So have a conversation and then you'll find out. And from what you're saying, you should get a coach to suit your need. Like you have a business coach that helps you with your business. You have a wellness coach that helps you along that path. You have a weight loss coach that has kept you where you are.
Yes.
All right. Loving that. So because you mentioned that you have a business coach, if someone is looking to, get in touch with you, how can they find you offline and online?
Well, they can find me online on Facebook. I go by my name, Ukpong Nwankwo. The same thing with my Instagram handle is Ukpong. It was funny because when I first got into, Instagram, I didn't know what to expect. And I was kind of hiding. I didn't want anyone to see that I was me. So I put Nwankwo J. So that's me on Instagram. So, and then, I'm also on LinkedIn as my name. And then, of course, my email is upongwankwo@internalmedassociates.com.
I love that. But before we do the final wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to share? Something special that you are giving away, something special that you want people to have access to?
Well, I want to thank you again, Ms. Paula, for doing this for women and all the women around the world that have joined us on this program. And I do love to make an impact in the lives of women. And so I want to offer each woman a free snacking guide, which is my free snacking guide. And Ms. Paula will be dropping a link for those who would like. And those who have actually downloaded this guide, it's about some snacks, 10, different ideas on snacks. They felt like it helped them feel full longer, feel energized. And so this helped them, stay on track so that they didn't sabotage their weight loss by eating constantly, because it helped them feel fuller longer. So that's what I have to offer. And I'm hoping that that will be a blessing to you. And also with that, you will be enrolled in my email list where I offer value and offer more tips and ideas. And thank you again, once again, for inviting me to this beautiful program.
Thank you, Dr. Nwankwo. I couldn't do any of this without any of you. So I say that over and over and over again. And for those of you who have joined us today, who have listened to this, because it's going to be a podcast as well, if you would like to be a guest on my show, just like Dr. Nwankwo has been, please reach out to me on my website, which is chattingwiththeexperts.com. I'm also on LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. Just look for Paula Okone there. I'm on Instagram, and my handle there is @chat_experts_podcast. I'm also on Facebook, and I need to get better at being on Facebook because my platform of choice tends to be LinkedIn, but I am on Facebook. Just look for Paula Okone there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. I promised you that you will learn. You will be inspired, you will be motivated, you will be educated. And this is what Dr. Nwankwo has done for us. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.